So this is our third video on SAS exam preparation. The first video we have created, that was an overview of SAS exam, where we have shared 4 steps to follow before giving the SAS exam. If you want to ensure you have to crack the SAS exam, you have to follow those 4 steps. How you need to proceed, that I'm going to share in today's video. You can see, guys, this book, SAS Certified Specialist Prep Guide. If you check on internet, this is a paid book offered by SAS on $80 or $70 now. So if you see what they are doing here, this book was specially created to prepare for SAS exam. So if you are going to give SAS certification exam, and if you go through this book, read and attend the practice questions, for sure you can easily crack the SAS exam 100%. Now here they have given different chapters. In total you can see they have given 17 chapters. Okay. Now in each of the chapter they are teaching some of the topics, like in chapter 1, that is accessing your practice data. So first you need to go through this one, how you can access your practice data. So what they are telling to do here, they are telling to click on this link and download and data. Now this PDF I am accessing online. So what you can do, you can download this PDF, and where you will get this PDF document, I have shared this in my first video, SAS exam roadmap in 2025. You can go and check that video, and through there you can access. I can even give you the video link in the iCards and in this video description as well. So download this PDF file and then click on this link. Okay. And once you click on this link, let me do it. So you can see I'm not able to process anything. Nothing is happening. Why? Because I am opening this PDF online. So what I'll do, I'll download this. So finally the file got downloaded, guys. Now I'll go to my system, I'll go to downloads, and I can see the PDF got successfully downloaded. Okay, this book. Now what I'll do, I'll go to that page where they have mentioned about the download link. Here it is. Now I'll click here. So it is telling to open this link in Google Chrome, and you can see a file got downloaded. Okay, base guide practice data. You can even see in downloads, you can see a zip file got downloaded. But why the zip file is coming with the name 2? Because this is the second or third time I am downloading. Okay, earlier I have tried 1-2 times to ensure the process is working smoothly. So after this, what is the instruction they have given? Unzip the file and save it to a location that is accessible to SAS. First you need to unzip the file. So once you have unzipped a file, I can see a folder got created with 2 folders, CERT and EHS. Okay. Now what is the next step they are telling? Open the CRE8 data.SAS program in SAS environment of your choice. Whichever SAS software you are using, either it's SAS Studio, SAS Enterprise Guide or SAS windowing environment, you need to open this CRE8 data file in SAS. This is the data. This is not data file, this is a code file. So first what we need to do, we need to upload these files in SAS Studio, because we're going to use SAS Studio. Let's go to SAS. I'll create one folder, SAS exam prep. You can create any folder or you can store at any location. Now I'll go on upload files, choose files, unzip file. I'll open the CERT file and select all the 4 files and open it. Now I can see all the files are coming in SAS Studio. Now what is the next step? So the next step is open the CRE8 data SAS program. Okay. And in the path, so you can use these 3 environments, any of these 3. And finally what they are telling, in the path of macro variable, replace folder my folder with the path CERT folder and run folder program. So what they are telling, once you open this file, there is a path given here. You need to replace with your path. So I'll give the path of this folder, SAS exam prep, which I have created. I have selected the path and now I'll update here. And after this, we need to run the entire program. So you can see after running this, multiple dataset got created automatically. Address, admit June, agency, many dataset got created. Okay, within the SAS exam prep folder. So it was in macro and it was created in such way that we can create multiple datasets. Now what is the next step? After this, the location that you specify for path macro variable and the location of your download SAS program should be same location. Okay, we have given the same location. Your practice data is now created and ready for your use. They are telling our practice data is ready for use. Okay, yeah, we can see many datasets got created, that is practice dataset. When you end your SAS session, the path macro variable in the CRE data SAS program is reset. So what they are telling here, whenever you close your SAS na, so your data you will not able to access. So what you can do to access this data, you can create a library. So let me close this window and let me open a new coding window. So what I'll do, I'll create a lib name. I'll give the lib name raw data and I'll give the path, because all my raw data is available in this folder, right? SAS exam prep. So I'll give the path, because you cannot access the files from the folder directly, right? The data set you cannot access from the folder. You can only access the files from library only. Okay. So we'll give the path and we'll create a new library. libref raw data refers to same physical library as cert. libref raw data was successfully assigned. Okay. So you can see the library got created and I can access all the raw data set. Now this raw data, we're gonna use this for the practice. Now what is next written in this book? Now they have, divided the whole SAS into different parts. Here you can learn SAS. Let's go with the basic. So here are some, basic things they are guiding you. A SAS statement is a type of SAS language element that is used to perform particular operation in SAS program. Means statements, whenever you write data, set, or all the statement you write in SAS, that is a language to communicate to the software. They are telling the same. And here are some tips. A SAS statements end with semicolon. At the end of statement, you give semicolon. A statement usually begins with a SAS keyword. That like a data. If you want to create a data, you need to write data, right? If you want to call a data, you will write set statement. If you want to, keep some variables, you will write keep statement. There are two types of SAS statement, data step and proc step. Okay. You can read this, guys. I'm not reading. They have explained a lot about the basic first and then moving to the structure. So here what they are telling, that you need to create a data, write title, so you get this title, and give a condition and write the proc print. So what they are telling here, a SAS program consists of sequence of steps. A program can be any combination of data and proc step. So the data statement is known as data step and the proc statement is known as proc step. So all the programs which start from proc, they are proc step, and all the steps you start from data, that is data step. So here is a simple example. So the title is in statement is global statement. This is a global statement. It works same globally. Then a data step. Then the proc print step. Okay. So here you can see they are talking about multiple steps. The title, the data step, and they are also talking about if run or quit statement is not used at the end, then SAS assumes that the beginning of new step implies at the end. Means if you haven't written run na, so the statement will continue. So they are explaining each of these things, guys, and they are telling after this you're gonna get an output like this. But what is the purpose of understanding this? By reading this, you're gonna get the clarity about the basics and the fundamentals, and after this you will find they have given a lot of examples to explain you. Okay, and at the end you will find, let me show you, after every chapter they'll be having a quiz, a small quiz. You can see chapter quiz. So the quiz is nothing but some questions and you need to give answer. So how many observation and variable does the data set below contain? So 3 variables and how many observation? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 variable and 4 observation. So option C will be the correct answer. 3 variable, name, sex and age are variable and these are observation. Okay, number of rows are observation. How many program steps are executed when a program below proceed? So this you can understand from the first step. What type of variable is the variable account number in the data set below? What is the type of variable? So account number is which type, guys? Numeric, character, or which one? Account number is character. Most probably it's character only, because a character variable can only contain numeric, special character and character. Then which type of variables? Variable where based on justification of the text in the data below. Means they are telling based on the observation available in where variable, which type of variable where will be. So where is an numeric variable, because in the numeric variable missing values are represented with period symbol. Where was a character variable, na? It can contain values, numeric values, but this period symbol would be missing, because this is how SAS displays the missing value. In character variable, missing values are displayed with missing, and in numeric variable, missing values are displayed with period symbol. So you can see many quizzes are there. After each of the chapter, there are some quizzes, small quizzes. Now let's go to the bigger part. Now after you complete each of the chapter, so first they are explaining you each of the chapter, the topics, and then they are taking the test. Okay, and there is an answer key as well, where you can find all the answer if you are unable to get to know the answer. And at the end they have some scenario based questions, big questions where you have to solve more. So you can see the first scenario. This scenario uses the CERT patient data and the CERT measure data. So CERT patient and measure data. Let's check. We are having, you can see patient data is available. So why they are telling CERT? Because they have given the library name CERT and we have given the library name raw data. So if you want to give the library name CERT, you can write CERT as well. That is also fine. It's up to you. Right now for us, it's raw data. From raw data, you need to call patient and measure data set and write a program to do the following. Sort patient data set and measure data set by ID variable. So both this data set, patient and measure, is having the ID variable. You can see. You need to sort this data, patient and measure, by ID variable. Okay. So if they haven't mentioned, most probably you have to sort in ascending order only. Then use match merging technique to combine two data sets. Then select the observation for patient under age 15. You need to select only those patient where the age is under 50. Okay. You need to give a condition, if condition or where condition. You need to sort the new data set, the merged data set, in descending order by age variable. In simple way, you need to perform this task, and to test, they are telling you what is the value of age variable for observation number 6 and what is the value of weight variable for observation number 3. So you need to put the value, or you need to decide the value, and if you don't know what is the correct answer, you feel your answer is wrong answer, so you can go to the answer key. Here is the answer key. The first answer is C. Okay, and the second answer is A. And here the explanation is also written. For all the question and the answer, explanation is written. So guys, here I am not going in detail. I am just giving you the overview of the book so you can get an idea how to process with this. So a lot of questions and a lot of answers they have given. Okay, there are different scenarios and different questions. So once you gonna read this book and go through the small quizzes, and then at the end if you go through the scenario questions and solve it, it means you have done a lot. First, in this book they will try to teach you the topic fully, then they're going to take small quizzes test, and then at the end big scenarios. Okay, so once you do this 110% for sure, or you can consider yourself 200%, you can crack the exam. And guys, one more thing, you need to follow the step 1 as well. For sure, you just go and check our first video, okay, SAS overview, then the step 1, and today which we are creating, that is step 2 video. So I hope you got some clarity, guys. I'm not explaining all the question and the solution. This book contains 378 pages. Okay. So obviously, if you skip some of the thing, that is totally fine. You can solve questions. If you don't understand that topic, just go to the topic and refer more. But basically, the important thing is solving the quiz and solving the question. That is the important thing. And this will not only help you to crack the base SAS exam, okay, you can crack any of the interview as well if you follow all the 4 steps. Right now, I have created the video for 2 steps. This is the second step. And the step 1 was giving the practice exam, that is offered by SAS company itself. How to crack the base SAS exam, they are offering a practice exam, that is free. So guys, that's all for today. You want me to explain in detail something, some particular part, you can tell me. Here you can see, guys, simply they are explaining first. Once they are explaining each of the thing, after that they're gonna take a small quiz. At the end you will find a small quiz. You can see this type of quizzes, you will get big scenarios. And this book is offered by SAS company itself to practice for base SAS exam. So if you go thoroughly with this book, you can crack it. If you have any more questions, you can connect us through one-to-one counseling. You can find the link in the video description. So guys, that's all for today. And please go and check our base SAS certification playlist, because all the videos related to base SAS certification we are uploading there. And ensure you are watching the first overview video and then the step 1 and step 2. And in the coming days, we're going to create the step 3 and step 4. Because to crack the base SAS exam, you need to follow 4 steps, which I feel: giving the practice exam, going through this book and solving multiple scenario, and then the another 2 steps on which we're gonna create the video in the coming days. That's all for today, guys. Thank you, everyone.